Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. Hello. I'm Emmy Hikins, your host. Welcome to Probe the Act, a show where we get to dig into the lives of the people behind the music you hear here on Deepstuff Radio, where the artist tells us a bit more about who they really are. Ooh, that sounds scary. That's my evil laugh, by the way, in case you're guessing. Thank you and welcome to the show. Welcome to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. And today we've got a lovely singer and a songwriter, also an instrumentalist and a musician, all the way from Birmingham, Denise Thompson.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm well, thank you. I'm really good.
Yeah, welcome to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio 1.
Thank you.
Yeah, so can you tell our listeners how you got started in music?
Okay, so I've been a musician since I was about 8, mainly playing drum kit, a bit of keys and a bit of bass.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where music started for me when I was about 8 years old.
Yeah.
So almost 20 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've seen various pictures of you on the drum kits and all that.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah. So, have you ever been in a band, Denise?
I have been in bands. I started playing off in church, actually. So wow. I was kind of in church bands and church groups, playing for worship teams. And then as I kind of progressed further in music, I started playing for a few gospel bands.
Wow.
And then now I kind of play for some singer-songwriters as well.
Wow.
As do my own thing as an independent musician. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, you got a lot on your plate, aren't you?
Yes, it's a lot.
So would I be correct in saying you write your own songs as well?
I do, actually. Yeah. It's kind of something I've done on and off throughout the years.
Yes.
But while I was at uni, which I finished a degree middle of last year, I had to write some songs for a few modules.
Yeah.
And I had some good feedback from some of the lecturers about my songwriting skills and my composition skills.
Yeah.
So I've just started taking it a bit more seriously than I previously had, and started just trying to get my music out there and to people like yourself and others, and just see what happens.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So what were your ambitions when you first started? I know you started at a really early age.
Yeah. I think when I was younger, because music tended to have a lot of people had the view that music wasn't necessarily a secure profession or a secure route to go down. So I found that I kind of shied away from doing music and kept it as a hobby, as opposed to taking it seriously and thinking I could actually do it as a full-time thing.
Yeah.
But then as I got older, I realized it was really what I wanted to do. I didn't want to be stuck behind an office. I didn't want to be stuck in a desk doing admin or anything like that. I wanted to do what I enjoyed, and sometimes that isn't always financially going to have a great result. But
That's
I thought
true,
my personal happiness is kind of what I've realised is more important to me. So that's kind of the journey in short.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it takes someone that's brave to actually venture down that line, you see.
Exactly. Very true.
Yeah. So how do you explain your music to somebody who's never heard it before?
It's a good question. I found that because I'm a multi-instrumentalist and because I listen to loads of different styles, and my songs are of different styles, but generally what tends to happen, even if it's blues or reggae, there quite often seems to be a bit of a gospel twang or twang, if I can use, to it. So I wouldn't say I have one set style per se. There's a particular sound that probably comes through most of the stuff that I do, which is, but I definitely am not kind of contained to one genre. I don't want to keep myself in a box. So sometimes I'll write reggae songs, sometimes I'll write blues, sometimes I'll write funk, sometimes I'll write pop. So I guess it depends on the inspiration I'm getting at the time. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose you're not alone in that sort of writing style or making music style, because the genre is just blown wide open these days. You've got progressive music and all that. So have you done any gigs?
Yeah, I've done gigging more so as a musician. Haven't so much done gigging as a singer, songwriter as yet. But yes, definitely lots as a musician.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. So, can you describe the very first step to making a new song for you?
The very first step to making a new song is for me anyway, is just a random moment. So I try not to put myself in a box and think I'm going to write about the sun today. Yeah. It can either for me just start off by a thought that I'm having or something I've been thinking about. Yeah. Or it can happen the other way around for me where I'm kind of writing the music. Yeah. And then I'll do the track, think of the music side of things and think about lyrics that perhaps work with the style of music that I'm writing. But yeah, I don't like to kind of confine myself to only writing about love or only writing about the weather, or just go with it, you know what I mean? Just go with it.
Right, so we're going to take a short break now. Please don't go away. You're listening to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio with Emmy Hikins, and a lovely multi-instrumentalist, singer and a songwriter, and also a musician all the way from Birmingham in the UK. Yes. Please don't go away.